うん。
After cleaning up and eating dinner at home, I suddenly grow drowsy. Yeah, he had a very eventful first day back, but I still have much to do. First, I need to lay out the futon.
綺麗に片付きましたね、このお部屋。
片付いたとは言わんだろう。荷物を全部、ただ次の間に押し込んだだけだ。
I feel like they skipped something. Yeah, I wonder what they skipped. It's almost like the CG would have shown a titty.
それは、この部屋が片付いて、次の間が片付いていないというだけですよ。
No? Well, it's not like they're going to continue going through it. What story relevance did I skip? Was skipped over in that scene? Hachiroku's tiny hands move about to neatly place the futon sheets.
時に86。
はい、相鉄様。
Hibiki and Makoto are in their own rooms, and now I'm alone with Hachiroku. Well, in the future, there are a couple significant scenes with Hachiroku. You sure? I've finally gotten this opportunity, and I'm not stupid enough to let it slip by me. Okay, well, I don't care about the significant scenes later. I only care about what significance in the last scene I lost because I'm playing the all ages version. Okay.
8620だが、お前、なくしたのか？
How do you lose an entire train? Excuse me?
ありがとうございます。二人きりになるまでお話を待っていただいて。
Hachiroku bows down, deeply affirming my suspicions. That's why I tried to stay calm as I hear the words coming out of Hachiroku's mouth.
私たちレールロードとその列車とは、いわば血を分けた兄弟です。
うん。
本来であれば、私は8620の居場所をつかめます。どんなに離れていようとも、どんな状態にあろうとも。
That's not so much like siblings, just as it is twins. Ichiko and I were like that. We shared every part of our lives together.
ですから私は、目覚めてすぐに8620を求めました。けれど、それが、全く感じられないのです。
ならば探そう。
That's the only way it goes without saying. But Hachiroku just opens her eyes wide and looks as if lightning had struck her.
離れすぎたゆえ、一時的に感じられないだけかもしれん。探して近くで触れ合えば、また感覚も戻るだろうさ。
そうでしょうか。そうなら本当に嬉しいのですが。
Yeah, but that's how it always works in anime.
そうならなければ、なるまでいろいろ試せばいい。
And if Hachiroku's senses still don't return, that would mean she's broken. We do know that. Then the next order of business is to get her repaired. As long as we take the right steps one by one, we'll find a solution.
なに、焦るな。明けぬ夜はない。
Why? Fuck you. Oh wait, I forgot to... What'd you say?
なに、焦るな。明けぬ夜はない。
I like being insulted. Well, it wasn't toward you. During the time when I had lost my will to live, I still continued on with my life. That's why I know that the sun will always come up.
そうですね。ありがとうございます、相鉄様。
礼も焦って言うことはない。8620を見つけた後でも、さらに先にでも十分だ。
I start at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Unlucky.
はい。
Supposing that we did find 8620, 8620. What does Hachiroku want to do with after that? How much can I help fulfill Hachiroku's desires? The more I think about it, the heavier my mind and body weighs on me. But I might have to leave with my mom and start. And she starts around 6, so yeah, oops.
疲れた。寝るぞ。
Yeah, me too.
はい、相鉄様。
I climb into the futon. Hachiroku follows in an extremely reserved way. Reversed way? Oh, that's right. Hachiroku said she was a maiden.
もしも、ここで眠るのが嫌なら、
And when I say that, Hachiroku gets up and shakes her head.
嫌なことなどありません。相鉄様のお近くが、この距離が私には良いのです。
Why are you looking at me like that?
そうか。
はい、おやすみなさいませ、相鉄様。
うん。おやすみ、86。
There's nothing more to say. I close my eyes and let sleep overtake me. Yeah, I wish I could do that. Huh? Voice actor's twin. Fucking hell. Yeah. Rumble, 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 rumble. It's the sound. The sound of the train. I open my eyes and find out that I'm in the middle of a dream.
まだ、この列車に乗っているのか。
Yeah, I can do that. See? Easy. Wait, he knows he was in a dream? He's a lucid dreamer. My sister Michiko is here. Exactly the way she was before the accident. However, she does not smile.
なかなか、たどり着けんものだな。
See, I can... She's so easy. Where is the H scene with Michiko? Okay. I can't feel anything from my twin Michiko anymore. Moment of her death, she cut off all ties with me. So it wouldn't drag me down with her.
この列車は、どこへ向かっているのかな。
知らない。
Hiranai. See? Too easy.
僕もだ。
But I did know. You would have to make Sotetsu hallucinate? Ah, like Yuma hallucinating Mio. This train would be my last journey with Michiko, father and mother.
思い出せなくなるものだな。いろいろと、きっと、大事なことも。
I'm not going to read that. Scenery out the window doesn't change. No matter how much of it goes by, the same scenery comes again. The color of dusk is so monotone. A terribly lonely scenery.
レイルロード。
ああ、うん。奇妙なものだがな。
I don't know if I'm getting my message across, but Michiko wouldn't tell me. Not knowing something can be worrisome.
だが、僕はタイトさんに教わったんだ。助けられなかった分、助けろと。
Rather than let regret rot my soul, that would be much better. Whoever I did save will then in turn save me too.
僕らは双子だ。僕が誰かを助ければ、美智子が救われるかもしれないって、そう思うからさ。
誰かを助ける。
Mother and father aren't on the train. Michiko remains on the train alone. Why I want to send Michiko off to mother and father in peace.
レイルロードでも
レイルロードでも、義理の家族でも、見知らぬ他の誰であろうと、同じさ。
I will spare no effort for anyone in my circle I can reach. It's not like there is anything else I want to do.
何が正解かはわからない。どれがつながるかもわからない。だったら全部を正解と信じてやるしかないんだ。
If I give up, I would kill Michiko, not by an accident. I would be killing her with my own will. That's why I must stay alive. I have to stay alive and bring peace to Michiko.
そうちゃん。
うん。美智子。
Michiko calls my name. Michiko holds her hand out to me. But those hands will never reach me, because I will always wake up.
早く終着駅につけるといいな。
うん。
I can hear her voice, but I cannot see her anymore. Soon, even her voice fades away. Oh, Maitetsu logo. Oh,
兄さん、箸が進まれてないようですが。
oh shit, new Hibiki drip just dropped. More? I want more. You need... You mean you want... You should be saying, I want to sleep. Alright, because you have to wake up at fucking 6. More VN, please. What do you mean? Yeah, you've got more VN. It's called Mio's ending. Mio's route. The end of Mio's route. That's the more VN you get. A half an hour more. What time is it for you?
Yeah. Nah.
There's no point in denying an obvious truth. Don't lie. And don't speak harshly either. I carefully pick the right words.
夢を見たせいで眠りが浅かったようでな。少し寝不足気味なのだと思う。
兄さんが寝不足ですか？珍しい。今までの疲れが出たのかもしれませんね。
Can I make and bribe you to stream tomorrow? I literally can't. What do you mean? The reason I don't stream on Saturday is because I have to go to my parents' shop at 9 AM to 12. The sounds of crunching coal stop.
旅疲れというやつか。それほどやわではないつもりだ。
If I said I were tired, Hachiroku may regret what we did at the coal shoveling place. If I say my tiredness is caused by something mental, Hibiki'll start overanalyzing things.
足りないのはただ睡眠時間だ。今夜はぐっすり眠るためにもしっかり食べて頑張るさ。
I particularly force myself to eat. As if she were following me to keep pace, Hachiroko resumes crunching coal.
うん、うまい。
Partially. I partially force myself to eat. Might not just be because she grew up in a brewery, but Makura and Hibiki both have much more perceptive tongues than me. Not once have I ever thought that the food on the dinner table tasted bad.
だご汁はいいな。ああ、お人よだという気がするよ。
The moment I say that, Hibiki smiles brightly.
私が作ったと今日のダゴ汁。
そうだったのか。うん。懐かしい味だな。右田の味だ。
ね、にいに、よかよ、おかわり。たくさん作ってあるけんね。
ダゴは案外腹にたまる。そうたくさんは食べれんさ。
Dago fill you up.
ダゴとは何でしょう。お魚ですか？
Hachiroku's question brings on a huge proud smile from Hibiki.
お団子。小麦粉で作るお団子のこと。それをお味噌とお野菜と鶏でお汁にしたのがダゴ汁。
I fat fingered it. Hachiroku's question brings a huge proud smile from Hibiki. Brings on.
なるほど。ダゴはお団子ですか。甘いお団子もダゴなのですか？
ああ、いや。言われてみれば。
Maybe born in the capital, but I was partially raised in Ohitoyo. I can think of the example right away when she asks.
熊本ではヤニワニ団子というのを売っているな。芋で作った甘いやつだが、あれは団子と発音する。
土産物屋さんではそう言ってますね。けど地元ではあれもヤニワニダゴです。
そうだったのか。
Natives got the better of me.
ヤニワニとは変な名前のお団子ですね。ヤニとワニで作るお団子ですか？
Nicotine crocodiles. Her perception toward food must be really different from humans. Hachiroku's being completely serious.
そうではない。確か、ヤニワに来客があってもすぐ出せる団子の意のはずだ。
そう。パッと作れてパッと出せるからヤニワニダゴ。なるほど。お手軽なお団子というわけですか。
まあ、味の方もヤニワになりだ。好みもあるだろうが、僕としてはこのダゴ汁の足元にも及ばんと。
This is like the second instance of Japanese being of knowing the Japanese language being a lot more important than usual in most visual novels. Like the first instance was with using the iron kanji, and now it will happen more, right? This was more play on words ish, right? The bowl is empty before I know it. Like, if another person spoke this line here with Yani and Wani, you could turn it into a comedy. I mean, could they translate it any better? No. But like pointing out that Yani and Wani separated me, nicotine, and crocodile respectively. Essentially, you know, you could turn it into it. It's a play on words. Bowl is empty before I know it. Feeling depressed after that dream, my appetite is also depressed.
なんで、なんですか兄さん、じっと見たりして。そうです様、私の顔、まさか石炭風がついているのですか？
Hachiroku, you weren't worried about this last time you ate coal.
いやいや、
I just thought that reality was stronger than dreams. But if I say that out loud, Hibiki might sense something from me again.
ごちそうさまでした。
After finishing the meal and conversation, Hachiroku naturally follows suit.
ごちそうさまでございました。
I think she just ate as much as Sotetsu did.
はい、おそ松様。
If Sotetsu ate for longer, then Hachiroku would have eaten longer.
お客さんばい？
おっと、
I was thinking about it, but I don't want to do it. Makoto's voice cuts in at the perfect time. Or maybe she was waiting for us to finish eating. Hibiki stands up right away. Hachiroku also stands up to offer help with the dishes, but Hibiki stops her.
客とは？
市長さん、ひないさんとこのぽーちゃんたい。
ぽーちゃん。
なんね、不思議そうな声。人とよね。そうちゃんと八六ちゃんに会いに来よるし。
ああ、うん。今行く。
Nodding animation.
了解よ。上がってもらうけんね。
Makoto's footsteps are quiet, mixed in with the sound of Hibiki running about to clear the dishes.
昨日の話の続きでしょうね。
だろうな。
I can feel the tension in Hachiroku's voice. I tap her on the head to reassure her.
むしろ助かるとでも思っておけ。探し物なら目と手は多い方がいい。
全長が 16.7 メートル、全高が 3.8 メートル。機関車だけでも運転整備重量が 39.8 トンもあるんです。
うん。
これに目いっぱいに積載した淡水車を加えると、その総重量は 83.3 トンにも及びます。
While Rena in her maintenance body looks on, Paulette explains something to me with a deliberate tone. I can tell that she's serious, but none of what she says is making any sense to me.
すまん。僕は8620の所在が不明だという話をしたつもりだったんだが。
Yeah, I know why you're explaining the dimensions and weight of the train. When I tell her that honestly, Paulette instantly becomes flustered.
あ、ですからその大きさと重さの説明を。
Listen, Paulette, I think you just wanted to come up with an excuse to explain the size and weight of the train.
重たいんですよ。8620は。レイナのキハ 07S が全長 19.7 メートルで総重量 27.2 トンですから。
We get it. You're flexing on Hachiroku.
なるほど。
You calling her heavy? Brief explanation to help me out. I think I understand what she's saying, right? What she's saying now.
それほどに大きく重いものであれば、そう簡単に格納も移動もできないということになるか。
はい。大敗戦以降は特に、路線もズタズタに分断されちゃいましたから。
86。
Matadoku is kneeling on a cushion right next to me. Her lips are tightly closed.
思い出せないか？自分がいつ頃タイトさんに連れられ、このお人よにやってきたのか。
はい。
She must have already tried to. The way Hachidoku matter-of-factly states that makes her seem all the sadder.
申し訳ないことなのですが、タイト様とご一緒であったかどうかさえ定かでは。
タイト。右田タイト。
知っているのだよな、右田のことは。
Considering she's the mayor, she knows the Migita family is one of the biggest taxpayers. That's what Paulette said.
っていうか、鉄道に関わる人間として、パパから。注意されたと
Hibiki, listening in with a blank stare, interrupts to ask. Paulette looks at me, as if to plead for help. I nod at her. Taito's reputation is already known to her.
鉄道にかまけて右田の酒蔵を傾けた、そういう人だから、反面教師にするようにって。よかお芝居兄さん、そのあたりが世間の評価なようですよ。
らしいな。
After I was adopted into the Mikita family, Taito passed away not too long after. After that, a huge number of debt collectors came crowding around the Mikita household. Being the adopted one, I was sitting on thorns. If Hibiki and Makoda didn't defend me, I'd have lost the Mikita name long ago. An extreme amount of debt, shameless debt collectors, demands upon demands from those who only seek to profit themselves. I can't even begin to imagine how much grief I caused Makoda. Hibiki and I both saw it firsthand.
らしいなって、そんな人事みたいに。
That's why Hibiki doesn't really have good feelings toward Taito, but to me, my gratitude to him only grew larger.
他人事とは思わんさ。僕と響を、枕ねえを。家族にしてくれた人がタイトさんだと思っているから。
Hibiki's cheeks are about to puff up again, but they quickly deflate.
僕が言う立場でもなかろうが、人間万事採用が馬だ。何が幸いで災いかなど、生きてる間には定まらんさ。
言う立場たい。私、ニーニーの妹やけん。
なあ、そうだな。ありがとう。
I bow to Hibiki out of gratitude. Hibiki blushes and shakes her head. She then clears her throat.
すみません。兄弟喧嘩なんてお見せしてしまって。ああ、いいえ、そんな、私が余計なこと言ってしまったせいで。余計じゃなか、正しか言葉い。
There goes Hibiki again, shouting in her dialect. So I rush to cover her mouth. She soon stops fighting and starts giggling, which then turns into laughter.
まさしく採用が馬ですね、相鉄様。
そうだな。
Because they were acquaintances, there was a rift between Hibiki and Paulette, so I hope this mends things between them. Hachiroko seems to have thought that not knowing the whereabouts of 8620 was shameful, but... Oh, right.
相鉄様？
まさしくだ。何が幸いするかなど、その時にならねば全くわからん。
When the death surfaced, Makoto was already the chief brewer of Mikita No. 1 Brewery. She was the de facto head of the household. All the distant relatives of Mikita went to Makoto and told her to dispose of anything related to Taito.
86がここで眠り続けていたことも、タイトさんと枕ネートのおかげだ。
はい。
Anything related to Taito, of course, applies to me as well. But Makoto, she pushed aside all those demands.
枕ネーはタイトさんに関するすべてを放置した。すべてはそのまま僕の部屋の次の間に押し込められてる。
Yeah, thank God. If Makoto gave everything away to the family, we wouldn't have a Hachidoku. We also wouldn't have a Sotetsu, so... Because she helped me clean up, she came into contact with many of the things. Yeah. Hibiki then claps her hands loudly.
書類とか本とか山のようにありましたよね。確かに。なら兄さん、あの中に。
うん。86と8620の移送に関する記録も、あるいは手つかずで残っているかも。
私もお手伝いします。させてください。
Paulette's nervousness is completely gone. She wants to find hope by discovering 8620 as the president of Ohitoyo Railway and the mayor of Ohitoyo.
無論だ。ポーレットにも、もしよければレイナにも、資料探しを手伝ってもらいたいと思っている。
もちろんですよ。レイナ、ポーレットと相鉄さんのお手伝いします。
感謝する。なら、ついてきてくれ。
Now that a direction is set, we just have to move. Taito's room now belongs to me.
それから、覚悟をいくらかは。
But they aren't sleeping in Taito's room.
覚悟。
Because it still isn't fully, how do I say, renovated?
ですか？
Cleaned up? Yeah.
なあ、覚悟を。
I say that as we enter the room and open the sliding door that goes into the next room.
タイトさんの溜め込んだ資料は半端な量じゃない。
ほー、すごい。
My room is buried by everything Taito had accumulated. Aside from Hachidoku, everything was simply pushed to a room smaller than where it was stored in.
みっちりしてます。レイナ、こんなの初めて見ましたよ。
Dexter, you need to stop talking sometimes.
だろうな。
This is the result. A pile of books that may bust a hole in the floor from its weight. Mountain of documents and things. Rand is overwhelmed by it all, while Paulette is completely speechless. I'm gonna fall asleep. Voices in the background. Not screechy. She's just high-pitched. Paulette squints. She carefully looks through the tower of stacked books.
どうだ、何かわかりそうか？
貴重な資料が山積みなのは一目瞭然です。
Dexter, shut up. Delete the grandpa's shit message.
うん。
飛行本や鉄道グッズはもちろんのこと、残っているのが信じられないような現場の資料もいくつもあります。
ほう。
Delete that message. Delete that message. Paulette's gaze never focuses on a single point. Without being fixated on the rarity of her personal tastes, she continues to look for any clues that may lead to 8620.
ファイル類が気になります。私、あそこから探してみても構いませんか？
Better? Yes, much better.
無論だ。好きに探してくれ。
はい。でしたら、すみません。
ん？
Paulette starts to look around for something. Stops at one point and stares at it.
やっぱり。
Mumbles something, turns to me, then turns back to that same point. The direction of her glances. That photo stand? Have you made anyone else a mod? I don't have any other regulars, so no.
どうした？手がかりがあったのか？
いえ、脚立か何かないかなって。
わかった。すぐに持ってくる。
After she gets the stepladder, Paulette deftly climbs up the steps and sits on top of it.
ありがとう。あとは一人で平気です。
Cannot tell me that Sotetsu and Hibiki were the ones who stacked these books. How are they so high up that you need a fucking stepladder?
そうか。ならば任せる。
はい。
She suppresses her voice. As it was about to crack, Paulette quietly gathers herself.
私、きっとお役に立ちます。相鉄さん。いいえ、相鉄くんの。
Changed from calling me Santa-kun. Santa-kun. Her way of expressing that we're a team, all the better.
期待してくださいね。探し物とか事務仕事とか、コツコツやるの得意ですから。
頼もしいな。
I could feel strength in her voice and gaze. Looks like she's completely in work mode now. I honestly am hopeful, but I'd rather do everything I can too.
残りはチーム分けが必要だな。人間には鉄道知識が、レールロードには背丈が足りない。
でしたら私と。
私と
As I'm about to say something, I'm interrupted by Hibiki picking up Hachiroku off the ground. I heard my name. Which part of your name?
私がいっと鉄道のこととかけ。86と組むのがバランスよかとよ。
そうですか。
Hachiroku has a gentle, almost motherly look in her eyes. I think that Hibiki's a child who craves attention. Because she does.
でしたら、相鉄様さえよろしければ、私と響とで一組を。
I'm just... Alright, have a good night, starving.
僕は構わん。レイナはどうだ？それでいいか？
はーい。 イナ、頑張りますよ。
頼もしいな。それでは手分けして開始しよう。探すべきは8620および86に関する記録全般だ。
Thanks for the hydrate, Dexter. And the stretch.
はい。
After giving me their confirmation, Hibiki and Hachiroku began rummaging through the shelves.
どうする？どこから手をつける？
It is the French Open, apparently. Yeah.
上の右端と下の左端からしらみつぶしてどうでしょう。
Yeah, but like, no one likes French people. So like, you know.
了解。それじゃ、また真ん中で。
そうですね。後ほど再び真ん中で。
Hibiki and Hachiroku. It seems that they actually make a good team. No one likes the Australians either. No, we're not a meme. I need to concentrate on my work. Actually, is there any chance I might stream earlier times in the future? No. There's no shot.
86たちに習おう。レイナは下。僕は上からで構わんか。
レイナ、構わんですよ。
よし。ならばやるぞ。
Oh. My hat's gone. Back. Well, I'll stay. Relegated to a side character then. Have a good night. We zip our lips and keep our hands and eyes busy, considering how messy the room is. Tato must have also been a messy person. There could be memos stuck in between the pages of the books. I start looking through the pages of each and every one of them. What if I threaten to take away my TV sub? Okay, if you do that, then I'll threaten to take away my streams.
うん。
Work silently and continue. As long as we continue, we will most certainly arrive at some point, some sort of conclusion. Best case scenario, that it leads us to 8620, which then goes on to become a tourist attraction and prevents the construction of the factory.
そうてつくん。
The streamer always wins. Another day, another victory for the OG. Not expecting it, I quickly turn around. It's Paulette. She's waving in a huge motions.
すまん。集中していた。
脚立伸ばしてもらえますか？もっと上の方も確かめたくて。
わかった。一旦降りてくれ。
はい。
I extend the stepladder to reach higher up, and then she falls over, and and then there's a CG. That's how it works, right? I set it against the shelf, and Paulette zooms past me, as if she were waiting the whole time.
しっかり支えててくださいね。
Yeah, keep it steady. Don't want any CGs happening. I respond to her, and Paulette begins to scale the ladder. She climbs to the top in no time. She's quicker than I thought. Hold the ladder to make sure it's sturdy. Ibuki and Hachiroku let out a scream, but quickly cover their mouths. I look toward them, wondering why, but find the answer above.
やっぱり。あ、この年からは
See, her underwear is in plain sight. I don't know what you expected. Although I think nothing of it. I'm sure women would be ashamed of it. I suppose I should be sorry. I suppose I should be sorry I saw it. I avert my eyes and focus only on holding the ladder. While I do this, I realize Hachiroku and Hibiki were intent. Listen, alright? This is Giga Chat energy. Alright? Every time this happens in in anime and shit, this is how it always goes, right? You've got the protagonist holding the ladder, and you've got the girl going up the ladder, and he looks up and sees her panties, and then he panics. He's like, oh shit, I didn't mean to see her panties. And then she panics, and then she falls off the ladder, and then you get the scene. Right? Thank fuck. I thank God that isn't happening with Sotetsu, because he isn't panicking, right? That's how it always goes. The protagonist starts panicking, and then the girl on the ladder becomes conscious of the fact that he can see her panties, and then she starts panicking and calls him a pervert or whatever. I get it if they point it out carelessly. Well, it will surely panic it. See? They fucking know. The writers know that this is a fucking stereotype in anime and shit. Just, okay, look. Reina. God damn it. Surprised, she reacts by suddenly turning around. Naturally, her balance goes off.
いかん
While it falls off the ladder, I release my grasp and hold out my arms. I just explained how the stereotype works, and I was like, damn, they subverted my expectations by not playing into the stereotype, and then they play into the stereotype. This is not how you subvert this is not how you subvert stereotypes, okay? You don't play into them. God damn it. You know what would have been better if Paulette was like, oh yeah, I expected him to be able to see them or something like that. If she didn't panic is how you'd subvert it. Or if they just didn't point it out, but I guess you needed the funny.
なんとかだ。なんとかうまく捕まえた。
But the comedy would have come out of her nonchalantness. If Reina pointed that out, right, in a different story, right? If Reina points it out and Paulette was just nonchalant about it, that's where the comedy would have come in. I not expected it. It certainly would have been too close. Paulette's body fits right into my arms. Why did you say it like that?
ポーレット、大丈夫か？怪我はないか？ 本当に平気か？痛むのではないか？顔が赤く、呼吸が荒いぞ。
痛まないです。けど、私、恥ずかしい。いろいろ。
なあ、そうか。すまん。
I gently set Paulette's legs on the floor. Slowly stands, her face scrunching up as if she is about to cry.
私のせいで、ごめんなさい。
ん？ああ。
The ladder. I let go. It's lying on the ground. While it was falling, it must have broken something.
誰の責任かといえば僕のだろう。慌てさせたのも、はしごを手放したのも僕だからな。
No, that was Reina who made her nervous.
いいえ、そんな、相鉄くんの責任なんて。
Yeah, it was Reina's fault.
ないと言うなら、ポーレットにはもっとない。それより後処理だ。怪我などないか？
は かばってもらったおかげで、私、平気です。こっちも大したことなかった。写真立てのガラスが割れただけばい。
While saying that, Hibiki stands up and runs off to get a broom and dustpan.
相鉄様、お気をつけを。この辺りガラス片が散っております。あら？
Hachiroku's hand stops, and then she picks up the broken photo stand.
相鉄様ですよね。このお写真、少年の頃の相鉄様。
なあ、本当だな。
I have such a harsh gaze. It looks like it's a look made by simmering distrust, despair, and hatred. In honor that Taito kept a photo of me, but I wish it weren't this photo.
片付け手伝い。
Yeah, but like, it'd be great if you showed the photo, right? You're gonna show the photo, right?
お任せください、ポーレットさん。人間の指はガラスで切れてしまいますでしょ。
そうですけど、八六さん。
お任せください。そうしてよろしければ相鉄様に、そのお手にあるファイルをどうぞお見せください。
はい。
随分と熱心に見ていたようだが。
Kept holding the stack of files close to her even while she was falling.
何か手がかりがあったのか？
はい。これ見てください、相鉄くん。背拍子、ほら、会計記録ってあります。
Glad I relied on her.
物の流れは金の流れでもあるということか。
私もそう思って、それで当たってみたらですね。この年です。
ん？おお。
Yeah, I can't read that
これ
one.
は。
I got Iruro do. There's a rare behind Reina and Paulette, so it's Rail Lord. Hachiroku, I guess. I don't know. I see. No wonder the brewery is in debt. Paulette points out the abnormal expenditures just for this year.
中古レイルロード、機関車一式。はあ、これ、八六さんたちのことですね。
Ah, set with locomotive. What?
レイナ、私もそれしかないと思う。だってね、ほら、その次の年から。
倉庫使用料、倉庫使用料、倉庫使用料、倉庫使用料。記録の最後の年までずっと払い続けているな。
Ah. So, he bought a fucking train. He bought the Railroad and train set. And when you think set, think like a miniature. But no, it's a life-size 1-to-1 scale fucking steam locomotive.
それって
うん。当たりの可能性が高く思える。倉庫の所在に関する記載はないのか？
Suddenly fidgets. Paulette moves her legs and begins to look uncomfortable.
旧蹄鉄から施設の譲り渡しを受けたとき、個人に貸与しているものだから手を触れるなって言われて。
心当たりの倉庫があるのか？
おお、レイナ、わかりました。石像機関庫のことですね。
石像機関庫？
Asadoka swallows her breath. Her look is serious.
はい、石像機関庫はレンガでできた機関庫ですよ。レイナとポーレット、入っちゃダメなところなんです。
Well, yeah, that's because you don't have Taito's permission.
引き渡し時の注意をずっと守り続けてきたわけか。
は いだって、そう約束しましたから。でも私、気になって。
わかる気がする。意識の外へと追いやったんだな。気にすれば何もかもが手につかなくなってしまうから。
そうなんです。相鉄くんの言う通りな感じで。だから
盲点を作ってしまった。
Just a simple confirmation of fact. But Paulette seems genuinely ashamed of it and looks depressed.
私恥ずかしいです。冷静になればあそこが一番の候補だったのに。
いや、盲点といえば僕も同じだ。
I run up to my room and quickly return. Alright, the internet is back. Man, what the fuck happened? Power went out. Oh, damn.
一揃い、タイトさんからいただいた鍵だ。僕が使う立場ではないと、そのまましまい込んでいた。
タイト様の鍵束ですか。でしたら、この中に。
おそらく、総あたりでやれば、その石像機関庫とやらの情も。
What happened? They found where the train is. And we found out that Taito bought a fucking train.
兄さん、総当たりの必要なんてありませんよ。姉さん、ちょっと。なんで仕事中に。
I mean, he bought a railroad. Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean he needs to buy a train. I thought he didn't. Makoto still comes despite her reluctance.
そうコヒー。賄賂の類のもんと思うて、いじらんよ。ずっとそのまま貼ろうとったんよ。
Damn. Knowing that this will now vastly reduce the operating costs here, Makoto looks through the keys.
右手のもんと違う鍵は一つだけたい。はい。これね、そうちゃん。
ありがとう、枕ね。
Yeah, but you're still gonna have to pay the storage fees. Where the fuck are you gonna put the train?
こんな手間でもなんでもないけんね。
She waves at us while returning to the brewery, but then she turns around. Makoto, with a playful smile, takes out 2 keys, places them in my hand.
うち部屋の鍵がこれで、ひーちゃんの部屋の鍵がこれね。
What are you implying there?
じいさまがそうちゃんにあげた鍵やけん。いつでん好きに使ってよかよ。
What do you mean by that? I think Taito's been trying to set up Sotetsu with these two since the very beginning.
ならば、その時には。
その時って。
Whether it be with Makoto or Hibiki, there could be emergencies. There could be emergencies where they're hurt and can't move in the middle of the night. Yeah, emergencies. That's definitely what the keys are for. Told me which is which. I'll be sure to make use of them. Make use of these keys. But first, we need the key to the stone storage. Actually, stone storage. It's really in the engine shed. Oh.
ボーレット、レイナ、すまんが案内してもらえるか。
I thought it was just based off the name, I mean the material the storage is made out of.
もちろんですよ。任せてください、相鉄くん。
ならば、響、そして86。
We all nodded at each other, simply doing that's reassuring.
行くぞ。8620とご対面だ。
Maitetsu. Even though in the thumbnails of the VODs, I have Maitetsu Pure Station logo as in the bottom left. Guided by Paulette and Reina, we pass the platform of Ohitoyo Station and go farther in. They're so small. They're tiny.
ここか。
It doesn't help that Hachiroku looks like she's standing further back than Reina.
とても立派な機関庫ですね。これなら8620も客車も悠々休めます。
You can like barely see her over the text box. So like, hang on, what if I do this? That works. Just for this scene. Sudoku's voice buzzed, but it appears as if she's implying that she still cannot feel the presence of 8620.
そして随分と厳重だな。
Shutter at the entrance is locked, and all the windows are boarded up.
それだけ重要なものが入ってるってことですよね、きっと。
She may be small, but she's still tall enough for you to be able to see the top of her head. She look at under Hibiki's neck. Oh, if I had the progress bar, you would be able to see it. Everyone nods in response to Hibiki's remark, but Hachiroku remains not motionless.
ともかく中に入ってみよ
I take out the key and hold it in my hand. While I look for the lock, Paulette guides me to it.
う。なあ、シャッター自体に鍵穴が開いているのか。
Because it's called the stone storage, I thought there would be a heavy padlock or something of the sort. The shutter is many times larger than the brewery, but the basic structure appears to be the same. If the key isn't the right one, it would be awkward. I'm thinking about stupid stuff like that. Perhaps I'm nervous too. However, like, the shutter must be pretty high quality. Even after being left alone for years, the key turns easily to unlock it. You'd think so, right? They're in debt, so this is a pretty expensive storage. The chain to open it at the side of the shutters appears new. Preparing to go for my jog and wishing a good street. Alright, good luck, meow. I take it in my hand and carefully pull at it. Freak. Hachiroku jump scare. You must have sensed something. The shutter opens a crack at the bottom and Hachiroku slides right under.
あるんですね、きっと。8620。私。
せくなせかすな。チェーンを切っては厄介だ。
Even if it doesn't appear to be corroded. Who knows if it's deteriorated in parts we can't see. I understand how everyone will want to hurry, but it's precisely why I'm doing this carefully. I open the shutters, just enough that a person can crouch under. Hibiki clears her throat and elegantly bends at her waist.
兄さん、私、86の様子を見ておきますね。
Tells me before passing under the shutters. An exhalation. Jesus. Exhalation filled with envy. She looks at me, then at the darkness beyond the shutters. And then back to me. Look at your man, now back to me. Paulette is just inching to go. And then, yeah, Raina can just walk under.
ポーレット、よければ、そしてもしもあればだが、8620の状態の方を見ておいてもらえるか。
やります。
Paulette quickly goes through the shutters too. I want to go too, but I can't leave the shutters in this state.
なんだ、レイナはポーレットについていかなかったのか。
はい。レイナはここで、相鉄さんがシャッターを開けるの、待ってます。
This is why she's a real one. Alright, she's staying with the protagonist.
興味がないのか。中に一体何があるのか。
Raina gives a soft smile when I ask her that. I mean, there was a bit of crackling, but you know, yeah, you know.
相鉄さん、一人だったら、きっと退屈しちゃうじゃないですか。
It's not going to take that long to pull on a chain to bring the shutter up. That doesn't really answer my question, but I suppose it's just it's still a valid answer.
ならば、もうしばらくだけ待ってくれ。
はい。レイナは待ってますよ。
Creak, creak, rumble, rumble. The chains creak as the shutters roll upward. Don't forget the rumbling, they also rumble. And it doesn't say anything, but it feels reassuring just to have someone watching. Click.
よし。
I feel something lock in place. The shutters have been lifted completely.
行くか。
Hachidoku is like the legal lolly and Reina is like, never mind. They're both not human, so what makes them legal and not is confusing.
はい。
Okay, I was not expecting the music to just abruptly cut like that. Reina's personality. Well, yeah, but you know, you say that like they don't have actual lollies in appearance and age in the side characters routes. The engine shed is chilly and dark. Slivers of light that shine through the cracks of the sealed windows make the scenery fantastical. My eyes get used to the darkness. There I see it. A large steam locomotive, giving off a dull black gleam. Hachidoku like the more mature one, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
これが。
But not as mature as Makuda. So, I'm mesmerized by it. Feels as if my entire body is frozen. Can't move. Can't speak. Only my eyes continue to dart around, seeking more information.
相鉄さん、なんだかみんなおかしいですよ。
The less mature, the better. Okay. I thought you liked Hachidoku. Her voice releases me from the spell. I shake my confused head and gather my breath.
おかしいとは、どういうことだ。
だって、おかしいんですよ。ほら。
I saw nothing. I heard nothing. Hachidoku is crouched down next to the cold, black locomotive's large wheels.
ちょっと、86！ねえ、ポーレットさんも！
Paulette is standing up straight and staring at the locomotive while motionless. Hibiki tries to get the two of them to come to their senses. What the fuck is going on?
これは。
Can't even tell if my voice is shaking or just raspy. I can see it, but I can't process the information. There's a part of my mind that's refusing to accept it.
壊れているのか。
I have to ask. Hachiroku's memory loss, being bought by Taito, then abandoned. There is a common cause to it. Yeah, I don't know why they're surprised that it's broken, considering that it was purchased and stored. It's like when Taito bought it, this would have been around the time when trains would have been a lot less obsolete.
はい、ちょっと見てみますね。
Rena trots over. She appears completely serene as she goes. Looking at it will be calming. It makes me realize that my daily life and this locomotive are connected. Yeah, you own Hachiroku now, so
小鉄さん、この子は8620ですよ。トップナンバー863の車両です。
Rena circles around and tells everyone one by one.
それでですね、大破してます。地層はちょっとレイナには無理に見えますね。
自走どころか。
Hachiroku speaks up. He says it in a way I've never heard before, in a voice where all her pride has been stripped away.
通りも何も歪んでるのに、なんでここまで牽引なんて。
Hachiroku's sorrow moves my gaze toward her. I finally grasp the meaning of what is for me.
これはひどいな。
Passenger car accident. Railway accident. The words spin around in my head. Smell of blood, the twisting of metal. I vividly feel it, all on a visceral level. Well, yeah, this is the fucking train that crashed. That he crashed in, so like...
これをお人よまで引っ張ってきたのか。
大敗戦末期でなければ誰も許さなかったでしょう。線路までこれでは痛めてしまいます。
うん。
Wheel. No. What Hachiroku called the driving wheel is completely bent out of proportion. There's no way it can turn like this. Pulling at something that doesn't turn will simply make it drag.
破損部分は多数です。機関車右側面にひどい打痕と擦過痕がありますよ。
Yeah, that side, it's like that side was tipped over and scraped across the ground. I hear Reina's voice from the other side of the train. Hachiroku jumps and stops moving. Her whole body begins to shake violently.
傷、フランジにまで及んでいます。だから間違いないですよ。
They mean by flange in this. Oh.
鉄道車両に遠心力が働きますと車体が振られ脱線の要因となりますので、その力で車輪が線路から外れないよう左右両方の車輪の内側にそれぞれ線路に挟まれる形となる傾斜を持った突起部フランジを設けます。
例えば右にカーブするとき、車両や列車の
Okay, I didn't need the rest of that. I got what you meant. It's to help with grip on the rails, especially when turning. That's the TLDR.
この機関車、脱線転覆しちゃったんです。
86、落ち着け86。
私のせい、私のせい、私の。
事故など 誰か一人の責任ではない。
I embrace her tightly and throw those words at her.
けれど、私は8620を。
Blood that oozed from the scars of the accident turns into words.
お前が自責に苛まれたとて、それで8620が救われるのか。
Hachinoku goes silent, but her body continues to shake and tears continue to stream.
どんな事故でも、どんな被害でも変わらない。
Does Sotetsu not he still doesn't realize this is the train he crashed in? The words I expressed to Hachidoku seep deep into my own heart. These are the same words I told myself time and time again to pretend that I had coped with it.
法的責任を負わされたのなら、もちろんそれを償う。法的責任がないのなら、果たすべきはただ回復だ。
Carefully considers each and every sound uttered. It's as if she can't understand the meaning of the words if she doesn't. Wait, what? It's as if she can't understand the meaning of the words if she doesn't.
けれど、8620をこんなにも。
諦めるのか。
That's something I've asked myself many times, and I threw those same words at Hachiroku's tiny body.
諦めるなら反対はせん。僕はお前の望みに従い、8620を殺してしまおう。
Didn't need to include the tiny body part.
ダメです。それはダメ。
諦めぬなら、やるしかない。どれほど傷んでいようとも。
I declare that and wait for Hachiroku's response. Completely despondent, Hachiroku shakes her head in small movements before pushing out a few words.
そうですね。相鉄様のおっしゃる通りと思います。
Beyond the veil of tears, a gleam of hope hangs in Hachiroku's eyes. Her arms dangling in towelless regret, clenched with conviction.
ならば86、僕は今一度だけ問おう。お前は8620を助けるものか、見捨てるものか。
助けます。必ず。
そうか。
How much money will it cost? How much labor will it take? There are countless excuses that could be used to give up. But if you don't give up, there is only one path to take.
8620を助けるための初めの一歩だ。
I step back from Hachiroku, still crouched down. Without my saying anything, Hibiki follows suit.
手は貸さん。86、お前はお前の足だけで立ち上がれ。
はい。相鉄様。
Hachiroku's knees are still shaking. The tears continue to flow. She tries to stand up, but fails again. Hachiroku lands on the ground with her face. I hear her grit her teeth. Hibiki stands her ground. She holds back her desire to help Hachiroku. She believes in Hachiroku and me.
見苦しいところをお見せし。
She trips again. Her shaky knees refuse to keep her upright. She falls and tries to stand up again each time. Finally, Hachiroku stands up with both hands on her knees. With awkward movements, Hachiroku walks toward me in that position. Her usual elegant form is nowhere to be seen. Hachiroku, without taking a rest, continues to walk in that pitiful form.
お待たせしました。相鉄様。
いや、予想よりもずっと早かった。
Hachiroku smiles. Her body still shakes, and the tears are still flowing.
予想よりもずっと早く、はるかに見事な歩みだった。
Hachiroku steps forward on her own to show the path she must take. As her owner, I will help Hachiroku achieve her goals to the best of my ability.
ここから先は僕も一緒だ。86、まずは何から始める？
ありがとうございます。相鉄様。
Hachiroku falls into my arms, limp. I hold her up, and she feels cold. It makes me realize that Hachiroku is usually warm.
キャブへ私を8620の運転台へと連れて行ってください。
うん。
I pick up Hachiroku and go up the steps to the driver's stand. As we look out, we see a troubled Reina with Paulette by her side.
大丈夫だ。
I mumble to Hachiroku, to Hibiki, to Paulette, to Reina, and I also say that to convince myself.
そら、86、入ったぞ。
She's fucking dead. This is the first time I've entered the steam engine 8620 to the driver's stand. And on the ground is a girl laying there motionless.
よかった。私です。私の整備ボディです。
Yeah, the dead Hachiroku.
ああ、これがか。
Relief and understanding. Those two things gradually seep into my mind. I put Hachiroku's operation body on the floor, and she just quietly walks to her motionless alternate body.
タブレットを交換します。驚かないでくださいましね。
I think I'm gonna keep this. Right, this. It's a lot cleaner. But problem is that I like having the progress bar. So I'm gonna have to do this, which is hover my mouse in a specific area. A relieved smile has returned to me. Hachiroku kneels in a praying position and takes out a large disc from under her clothes. Is that the tablet? Hachiroku mentioned that she's exchanging it. Hachiroku's hands continue moving fluidly. She opens up the clothes of her maintenance body and pulls out something resembling a necklace. Click. I hear a noise at the same time. The operation body of Hachiroku crumples to the ground as if she lost power.
86？
驚かないでくださいました。お願いいたしましたのに。
86なのか？
はい。私です。相鉄様。
Girl answers me. Maintenance body of Hachiroku picks up the operation body of herself and points at the black bag on top of what appears to be the engineer's seat.
相鉄様はこれを乗務カバンと呼ばれるものです。
Okay, what the fuck is a crew bag?
運転士や機関士が乗務の時に必ず携帯する革製のカバンのことでございます。かなり大ぶりなもので、中にはレールロードの運転台をすっぽりと収められるようにと
And that's why rail lords are so small, so that you can carry around the second body. You do know how bad that sounds, right? Does Reina have an operation body? Because like a maintenance body, because like it doesn't appear that way. I guess. Hachiroku did insert the disc into herself. So like I guess they can switch whenever they want. So maybe Reina used the maintenance body when she was checking over the train, the diesel train last time while Paulette and Sotetsu were talking. I don't know. Black leather. It weighs heavy in my hand.
乗務カバンの中には運転ボディが収まるようになっています。
But the glossary said that it's. Oh wait, no. Yeah, no. But the glossary says it's meant for it. It's the crew bag is meant for it to hold women. I mean, woman. I mean, rail lords. I open the bag, and Hachiroku hands her operation body to me, and into the bag it goes. I see. It fits perfectly.
乗務カバンは私の寝台にして家のようなもの。相鉄様に肌身離さずお持ちいただけましたら嬉しく思います。
Also, you probably need to feed the maintenance body some coal.
わかった。責任を持って預かろう。
Compared to the weighty feel of the crew bag, her operation body is light. Feeling that in my hand, a certain doubt arises in my mind.
タブレットはお前の魂なのか？
You pull out her soul and inserted it into another body. I simply stated what I observed, but Hachiroku quietly shakes her head.
魂などは持ちませぬ。私たちレールロードは物ですから。
なあ、いや、それはそうだが。
人間の体に例えるのなら、タブレットは脳に近いかと私は。
Yeah, but like, do you care to explain why you've got nipples?
脳か。
They move to the appropriate body, either for operation or maintenance. They can switch out the brain at will. It's true that only things can do that.
相鉄様、何かお気がかりでも。
Yeah. Why do they have nipples? I prefer raillords because they're not real people. Okay.
なあ、いや。
There's no point in fixating on useless matters. I was Hachiroku.
86は随分と落ち着いたのだな。
この体は今はカラカラに乾ききっていますから。
Yeah, I'd expect that after however many years.
ああ。
That's why she can't produce tears. As if to prove that, even after switching bodies, still appears to be shaking.
水と石炭を持ってくるか。
いえ、適宜に非常動力、鉄道時計のゼンマイをお巻きくださればそれで。
Right.
今は蒸気排水さえも作業の邪魔になってしまいますので。
Wait, really?
蒸気機関を動かすために用いられる水蒸気は冷えてしまえば水へと戻ります。複水器というものがついている蒸気機関車では
I guess. Atadoku stands up quite quickly. Thank God muscle atrophy doesn't exist. Because they're not human. He points and checks each part inside the cab, and then descends on her own 2 feet.
レイナ、86さんをびっくりさせるつもりじゃなくって。
She is taller now. Yeah, she's almost as tall as Hibiki. Well, maybe not. The hat's doing a lot of work. But then again, this is like a weird perspective because not Raina, because Paulette looks tall as fuck now.
大丈夫。わかっています。
She's definitely taller than Raina now, though, because in Operation Body, Raina and Hachidoku were about the same height. After exiting the cab and descending back to the engine shed, Raina runs up to Hachidoku and takes a deep bow. Hachidoku smiles at her gently in a mature fashion.
私の方こそ取り乱して驚かせてしまってごめんなさいね。
おうおう、レイナは全然平気です。
同じよ。私も全然平気。だからね、これで仲直り。
はいです。
They give each other a firm handshake. As if she just realized it. Raina lets out a surprised... Jesus. Lets out a surprised sigh.
86さん、整備ボディですね。素敵です。とっても綺麗です。
Okay, yes, considering Raina isn't surprised about why she's taller and knows exactly why she's taller, that means Raina should also have a maintenance body. She gives a gasping sigh. Raina finally lets go of their handshake and clenches her hands cheerfully.
レイナも整備ボディで来てよかったです。頑張って86さんのお手伝いをしちゃいますね。
Okay, and if it wasn't clear enough that Raina has a maintenance body, she just outright says that she does.
レイナ、もしよければそれは明日から頼めるか。
明日からですか？レイナは明日からでも大丈夫です。
そうか。それなら明日から頼む。
After stating that, Hachiroku exhales a long sigh in a way that Raina can't hear. I knew it. It's likely that Hachiroku right now is even the cold evaluation of the facts of the past hurt her deeply.
さあ、それならレイナ、私たちは私たちのお仕事に戻りましょう。
The lights are flashing. What do you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. I thought something was happening on my end.
何かお手伝いできることができたら、その時はいつでも遠慮なく声をかけてくださいね。
I feel relieved at the can part. Paulette understands Hachidoku's state. She'd let us know that she is willing to wait.
ありがたい。その時には遠慮している余裕などなくなろうからな。
かもしれませんね。
She turns to me, then to Hachidoku and Hibiki. She bows slightly before taking Reina with her as she exits the engine shed.
私はどうします？86に石炭と水を持ってきましょうか？
I'm sincerely surprised by Hibiki's words. I knew that she was smart and perceptive, but I had not expected her to be so mature and therefore considerate.
そうだな。86、修復すべき点をざっと洗い出すにどのくらいかかる？
ざっとでしたら 日付が変わる前にはなんとかといったところでしょうか。
ならば、そうだな。午後7時。
With that much time, hopefully Hachiroku will have calmed down a bit.
午後7時になったら、86の石炭と水、それから、
わかりました。兄さんの夕食と、それから着替えも用意してここに戻ってきます。
ありがたい。
My heartfelt words are received with a bright smile. Hibiki then turns around and walks out of the engine shed with long strides.
さてと、86、指示してくれ。23時には終わらせたい。
少し忙しくなりますが。
僕とお前だ。集中すればこなせよう。
はい、相鉄様。ご信頼にお応えできますよう尽くします。
This is how it should be. If I set a difficult deadline, you can concentrate fully on what is in front of her. Yeah, concentrate fully on what is in front of her. You know, the train that she destroyed and caused a big accident and caused a lot of people's deaths. Even if I had nothing to do with Hachiroku's accident, seeing the scars of it makes me nauseous. Being the one vested, Hachiroku must feel the most emotional pain right now.
さて、やるぞ。
はい、相鉄様。それではまずは、私、四面図を起こします。
Hachiroku disappears into the cab and returns with a clipboard and pen and paper. Even down to the small items, like those have remained here untouched. Orthographic projection. Hang on, I need it. Yeah, orthographic projection. Where's the glossary entry for that? Like, huh?
相鉄様はその四面図に目で見える破損箇所を残らずマークしていってください。
Orthographic projection is a way to representing a 3D object by using several 2D views of the object. Orthographic drawings are also known as multi-views. The most commonly used views are top, front, and right side. Yeah, I know.
マークの仕方は？
図を起こしたら数箇所はご一緒させていただきます。
Essentially, it's like a diagram.
わかった。その時に86のやり方を見て学ぼう。
I just copy and paste the definition. Yeah, I know.
はい、そのようにお願いいたします。
But like, where's the glossary entry for it? Hachiroku put some paper on the clipboard and freehands a few straight lines. Yes, that's how it should be. If you don't let your hands and mind be idle, you can compartmentalize or at least brush off just about anything. Yeah, just forget about it and you can get over it. That's how it always works, right? If you're running away and you commit... Wait. If you're running away, you commit to do... What if you're running away, you commit to doing it all the way. Or else the scars will simply swallow you whole. I just had the most disturbing... What? Thought. Oh.
ずっと使ってなかったせいでしょうか。こちらの私もなんだかひどく不器用です。
そうか。綺麗な図面に見えるが。
今 一つ制度が。
Now that she mentions it, I see some blurs in the lines. You know the goldfish snacks, the cheesy ones? Uh-huh. What about them? However, what's important isn't accuracy, but the action of focusing on what's before you. You mean the thing that would bring back the trauma?
徐々に慣らしていけばいいさ。
Atsudoku tries to tear the paper she just drew on, so I pluck it from her grasp. The hentai of the goldfish mascot. That's the first thought of when I looked at the mascot. Well, you gonna look it up, or...?
破損箇所のマークにだったら十分すぎるだろう。始めたい。86、どうか指導を頼む。
I mean, you're the one curious about it, so like, you know.
はい、相鉄様。